Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Quick throw, taken in. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown...
That one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, New York. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out.
Okay, break. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Let's go. Go.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. 2nd and 7. Now faking the give. Now a shot here deep middle. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll send him over to the left. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. The Raiders send their punt team out. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Going for it all. That is brought in. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. That goes for 58.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Check.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Viking 18. Cougar 19.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
A handoff to Pacheco. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
He's going to let this one go deep, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Here we go, sack.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 Timberwolf, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. Ready?
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
Bronco 80. Go!
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, New York.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To the air now on first and 10. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Raiders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A shotgun snap. Yep. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. Third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Again, working deep downfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, break. Come on, set, go.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
19 Lions.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He'll have a Jets 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
On the carry, it's Pacheco. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. 2nd down and 8.
Set.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Set. Set, go.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Hurry, hurry.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Once again, it's Walker. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Pass to the left, go.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down, 3 to go.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. He'll have a Jets first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Jets. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Sly now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
79 Bronco.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go, man.
He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
On the set. 70 Lion. Here we go, set.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. On 2nd down, Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Oh, the struggles continue. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. So this one in the win column for the Jets. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.